This is ANN News Brief.
Good afternoon. I'm Lucy Adeyemi. Togo's Minister of Civil Service, Gilbert Bawara, says the government has maintained parliamentary elections would take place this month, despite an opposition boycott and deadly violence. Bawara also said in an interview the electoral process is irreversible and the ballot will be held next Thursday. The coalition of 14 opposition parties has said it will not take part and called for an overhaul of the Electoral Commission. It says there are irregularities in preparations. The coalition has called for 10 days of protest in the run-up to the vote. The government has banned the protest on security grounds. Bawara expressed regret the violence between opposition supporters and security forces on Saturday and Monday that left 4 dead. Tunisia's parliament has rejected a bill to raise the retirement age by 2 years to 62 in a severe blow to Prime Minister Youssef Chahid, whose government is under pressure from international lenders to cut state spending. The draft law also proposed a 1% social security tax on employees and a 2% tax on employers. Officials say state social security funds are $1 billion in deficit. The economy has been in turmoil since a 2011 uprising. Last month, Shashi said his government could not find the political support to implement economic reforms because political conflicts had affected the economy. Stay with us. Be back after this short break.
If you know fit go internet or follow for Twitter, you know fit snap photo send or get it photo send. Now because you dey use Palasa, your phone no dey answer. See me see wahala. My brother, go get smartphone, yeah. Drop that Palasa phone. Phone wey no go for your hand, yeah. Drop that Palasa phone. Phone wey no fit take selfie. Drop that Palasa phone. No be correct phone, yeah. Drop that Palasa phone.
Upgrade to a smartphone today and get double data for 6 months on any MTN data bundle you buy. Simply purchase a smartphone from any store anywhere in Nigeria or bring your current smartphone from any network. Insert your MTN SIM card to start enjoying your double data bonus. Offer is open to all new and existing MTN subscribers. Join the largest smartphone movement today.
Make it not for your hand. That's Palasa phone.
The European Union's lawmaking body has condemned Egyptian authorities for human rights abuses and is urging them to lift restrictions on free speech and assembly and to halt mass trials. It also wants Egypt to stop death sentences for minors and to release political prisoners. In a resolution passed on Thursday, the European Parliament says Cairo enforces continuous restrictions on fundamental democratic rights and implored authorities to drop what it called all existing baseless criminal investigations into the work of non-governmental organizations. The resolution also urged the release of several detained human rights advocates. That's CNN News Brief. Join us again at 5:30 for our full newscast. For details on these and other stories, visit our website, annafrica.net. Also join the conversation on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at ANN Africa TV. I am Lucy Adeyemi.